Okay, ladies and gentlemen, episode 231, sponsored by Viiahemp Gummies. They got some new ones out, and these ones are 5 milligrams of THC, 10 milligrams of THCV, and then some horny goat weed. Some horny goat weed, some Damianana, and a bunch of other shit. So these are good if you're wanting to make a little love to your lady and feel good and last.
Don't discriminate.
A bunch of pleasure-enhancing herbs. And then we got our signature ones, the THC-infused TimboSugarShow gummies, looking to elevate your training, get you focused. The ultimate cannabis training gummy designed by athletes for athletes. Elevate gummies combine THC with CBG and CBD to help you get in the zone and optimize your performance and recovery. Everyone I've gave them to, they fucking love them. So give them a shot. Viiahemp.com and then use code TMS for a discount. Check them out. And we got our buddy, Jalin Turner in town. What are you doing in town?
Let's go. We're just hanging out. Came out for y'all.
Oh, did you?
Damn, let's go.
Where you live at?
SoCal. I'm
SoCal.
in Inland Empire.
Sweet. How long you here?
Just till today. I'm heading back home after this.
Flying, driving?
Driving.
Yeah.
Damn, I wish we could have got some training in.
I know. Yeah, I would have been down.
I know. Were you pretty healthy after the Gamrot fight?
Yeah. I'm all good. Yeah.
Dude, that was a fucking hell of a scrap.
That pissed me off.
I think
I'm not gonna lie.
Most people thought you won.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you're 6'3". What do you usually walk around at?
Like 180.
180?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Nice. So it's not too hard of a cut.
Nah, it's not too crazy.
Have you ever gotten over 200?
Never.
Hey,
Fucking Drakkar Close, our buddy, he gets over 200
Yeah.
all the time.
Drakkar
Like,
gets thick.
fuck. So
Yeah.
fuck that.
just different builds. Fucker just.
What gym you training at?
Ruka and Millennia.
Oh, cool. So who's the head coach there?
Ruka, it's Perillo, but I work with Anthony Gonzalez, and then at Millennia, it's Romy.
Do you do much work with Perillo?
I've been working for Perillo for a while. Like we'll hit like every now and again, like every blue moon, like we'll just like pop in, like work with each other, but then like too crazy consistent.
So does he just work with one-on-one with guys? He doesn't run any team practices, really?
No, it's no team. Yeah, it's like one-on-ones.
Just privates and shit.
Interesting.
Damn, that's
Like that
badass.
Gamrot fight, real quick. I feel like, obviously, I thought you won that fight. I feel like it was kind of like the Chito, or when I fought Peter, there was like control time, there's takedowns, but you were doing all the damage.
Yeah.
Like I thought your fight was more of a clearer win versus Gamrot than mine was with Peter. Mine was super fucking close. I felt like yours was almost more obvious. I was like, thought you won for sure. I was super fucking surprised.
I mean, yeah. If you see somebody running away from somebody on the feet, you automatically kind of assume.
Trying to avoid the actual fight, but I think a lot of it has to do with like the referees' backgrounds, like where the
judges or the ref?
I mean the judges' backgrounds.
Yeah.
Were they grapplers? Were they wrestlers? They're gonna score it way different just for takedowns. Especially, I mean, he was taking you down. He wasn't really doing anything either, but
Good entrances. He had some sick shots, but that was a sweet performance. Do you feel like you won? Like you know, obviously it says you lost, but do you feel like you won?
After rewatching the fight, I definitely feel like I won the fight. The only reason why I would say he even decisively in any way like stole the rounds was because he did all his control time at the end of the rounds.
Yeah.
So I can see how like in a judge's eyes they can like that'll be like the last thing they remember. You know,
Yeah.
everybody says that whole spiel, but besides that, like I had him running, I hurt him every time on the feet. Like he couldn't handle me on the feet at all. Like I like outclassed him on the feet. How he was supposed to outclass me in the grappling, which he didn't.
Yeah,
You know?
that was super
did
impressive.
that boost your confidence a little bit?
A lot.
That's the best grappler in the division, and you're hanging it right in there with him, which is that boosts you up.
Fucker's a cardio machine too. The fucker just keeps coming. That was a sick performance.
Yeah, it was. So, all right, did you watch the fights last night?
I didn't get to catch all the fights.
What about the main event?
Nah, I didn't get to catch all of it.
Yeah, it was weird. I thought there was something wrong with Chito. And you know what? The more I thought about it, I'm like, it might have been the big fucking crowd, dude. Because you guys spar in that Ruka gym and stuff, and it's just, you're in there and it's private. And his last fights have been in the Apex, and he showed up and showed his best. But in there, he just didn't seem like he wanted to pull the trigger. It seemed like the crowd was affecting him a little bit.
I disagree.
Really?
I think Cory just outclassed him. I do think the big cage, I mean, it's like if you're playing a basketball game, you're like, well, let's just play half court. That's pretty much the difference between the small cage and the big cage. It's 40% bigger. So it's like a different playing ground you're playing with. I think it would have favored Chito a lot more in the smaller cage. I don't think anything was wrong with Chito. I think Cory's that fucking good, and that style beats Chito. Chito's not very fast. He's fucking super good, super durable, well-rounded everywhere. Cory was focused for 25 minutes, did what he needed to do, wrestled more than I thought he would. And you know what was surprised me a lot was the first 2 rounds when Cory took Chito down. Didn't look like he was trying to get his guard back. Didn't really look like he was trying to, you know, wrist control, get up. I was super surprised at the lack of skills that I don't think he's lacking those skills, but he wasn't using them. He just laid on his back. I don't think Cory's he's not like a Marab who gets on top and he's just got this crazy pressure and you can't get the fuck up. Maybe. I mean, I haven't felt that. But Chito looked like he was just giving up that position. I don't know if he was like, I'm going to try to get Cory tired, which is not fucking good game plan. Maybe it worked against a couple guys, but that can't be your game plan. I'm going to go in there and lose these 2 rounds and then try to win in the last 3.
Yeah, you're hoping that they pucker out, but it seems like all those guys from Denver always come fucking in shape. And Cory's super elusive style, like you said, in the big cage too. And Chito's super traditional, stands there, plots forward. It's just like he did make him look pretty bad.
Yeah.
I caught the first round, and as soon as I watched Chito go into the corner in transition to the second round, I was like, he's off. Yeah. He looked completely off to me. Like he looked like he was like waiting to get that fire started. And it's funny because like I kind of felt that way like in my last fight too. Like I was like a little off. Like in the back room, I was like, damn, like I didn't like get my like switch going, you know.
Yeah, no, it's fuck. You can't risk not showing up. Basketball games, you get fucking however many fucking fights you get a couple times a year. You gotta show up. You have to fucking show up on that night. That's the most important thing. But how inspired? I was an inspirational performance. I liked watching Marab, complete opposite style of Cory, go in there and do what he did to Peter for 5-5s, and then back-to-back weekends or whatever the fuck, it was close enough. Cory goes and does that to Chito. The bantamweight division is on fucking fire, and there's guys like Cory who do it all. There's guys like Marab who wrestle heavy, and it's inspiring, you know, being near the top to watch these guys fucking do what they do.
I mean, there's so many fucking sweet matchups, bro. But the judge that scored the fight towards Chito, oh my god, Jesus. Bro.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I seen that.
Holy
there was
smokes.
I mean, it was 50-45 when I was kind of... I hate judging, I hate scoring. I always feel like I fucking don't pay enough attention. But at the end of that fight, I was pretty confident it was 50-45. But Chito's hand was raised. I'm like, Chito, you do not think you fucking won that fight. There's no way.
I do give Chito a little credit, though, because we all saw that he was off. Something looked off. But then he didn't come out with any excuses. He said it just wasn't my night. He gave Cory respect. I really respected all that.
Well, what are you going to say?
There's fight. Oh, I didn't feel myself in there.
Well, he just said he said that.
Huh?
Oh, no, man.
Yeah. If there was something wrong, would you rather hear what was
wrong?
wrong?
What if he fucking tore his ACL? I mean, it's not complaining if it's
there's fighters that have those problems and then they keep it to themselves and then later come out with it. You know, I respected it.
So how long you been training, Jalin?
Shoot, like 10 years total.
You started with striking?
Mm-hmm. Oh, actually, plot twist, I started with wrestling. So I wrestled like not even a full season in high school. So that's what like started my interest in MMA. And then started training like my senior year, like in the backyard, like doing like some like BS like
street beefs type.
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, just training on my own.
That's the best way to start.
Yeah,
I feel like that's how I started. That's how you started. Kind of just fucking fighting, sparring, not really learning shit. And nowadays, kids are starting in their fucking 3 at a legit MMA gym.
Yeah.
Dude, the level's already changing. Like, even with Ezra or this kid we got, like David Clay, these guys are such fucking phenoms, and they're just amateurs.
Yeah. How old are you?
Changing.
27.
27? Yeah. Well, yeah. Fuck yeah.
You like to smoke weed?
No, I don't smoke.
Nothing?
I don't smoke.
What about caffeine?
I drink caffeine every now and again.
Coffee a little bit?
Not every day, though?
Nah, not
really?
every day. Yeah.
Fuck. I love caffeine.
Yeah.
I'm just sipping on my coffee right now.
Yeah, fuck, for real. So who's the best person you've ever sparred with?
John Jones.
That's a good answer. That's fucking...
I bet that was pretty sweet.
Yeah, that
you
was
spar
crazy.
with him when he was a heavyweight?
No, light heavyweight. It was like, I sparred him like 7 years ago. I was still an amateur.
Oh, damn, but that was cool.
I feel like light heavyweight John Jones could be the heavyweight GOAT. I mean, he'd be like the heavyweight champ.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers just different.
He really is. So Sean got some chickens, and I'm going to pray for those chickens every day.
Those chickens are going to be fine,
The only thing that makes me worry about those chickens is my brother's like, they're more work than you think.
That's not true.
Yeah, I mean, he had 10 chickens for years.
What's more work? That fucking YouTube video I watched. They're not. What do you think so much work? I went to the chicken place and bought the chickens and asked them. They're like, they're very, very easy.
Do you
clean the chicken coop once a week? Fucking grab the eggs. Make
it
sure they
once-
don't die.
Once a week. Oh,
But there's coyotes, hawks, so I do have to get on that and make sure I got that.
so you only have to clean the chicken coop once a week.
That's what or Danny does. Someone's got to. I'll get out there. I'll get out there.
Yeah, well, it'll be nice having some fresh eggs. You keep your diet pretty tightened up, Jalin?
Fresh eggs would be nice.
Yeah, I try to work on it. You know.
Yeah. You like BK once in a while?
Little Burger King.
Yeah, a little here and there. You know, mainly in and out though.
What, Schmidt?
What are your hobbies? Sean likes to game and stuff. What are your hobbies outside of fighting that you like to get your mind onto?
Dog training for the most part right now. Like, that's my biggest thing. Yeah, I skateboard every now and again. Like,
Really?
Yeah. Get
That's
on board.
cool.
What kind of dog training? Like,
Protection sports.
really?
Damn.
That's badass. What kind of dogs you got?
Pit bulls. Oh, I got a pit bull and a American bully.
That's pretty badass.
So you like do the suit up things and then you run and they like tack. Oh wow.
They kind of scary.
Yeah,
when
I
it's-
do all that.
Yeah, John Jones does that. He has
I've
his
seen
dog
that.
like that.
I did it first though.
You did it
For
right.
the
Okay, let's
record.
go.
But he doesn't. Does John actually teach? You actually teach the dogs, or he just kind of owns them and hired someone to teach them, or
Yeah,
or both? or-
I'm really like vested in it.
That's fucking sweet.
That's cool.
You feel like you're connected with dogs a little bit, like a fucking dog whisperer type shit, or not really?
nah, not on that level.
You never fucking know.
Yeah.
What? How many weeks out do you like to have? Like 8 weeks, 10 weeks, 12 weeks. The further, the least. Some people like, hey, tell me I got to fight in 6 weeks because I don't want to overthink it. Some people like, extra 10 weeks, 12 weeks. What do you think?
Man, I've been up and down. I've been cool 5 weeks. Like
Yep.
recently, I've been wanting 8 weeks. Shit, I've done like 4 weeks. Like,
Do you mostly for your weight or cardio or mixture, mental?
yeah, it's a mixture of everything. Like feeling where my mindset is, and then,
Yeah.
like it depends. Like if I'm already like in shape, like I'm usually in shape like year round. But if I'm like in killer shape, 4 weeks I'd be good. Like weight comes off like smooth. So
Yeah. You spar all year round?
I don't spar too heavy.
Not too heavy. In camp, do you turn up the sparring a bit?
Yeah, a little bit.
same. Yeah, I haven't. Yeah, I like to spar hard in camp and then not really spar much out of camp. But sometimes, like now, it's like I might not be fighting for another 3, 4, 5 months, depending on Aljo Henry. It's like fuck, I don't want to not spar for too long because I fought in October. Haven't really been sparring, but yeah, it's a good mixture. What, Schmidt?
I'm dumb. What's the height elevation out here? Is it pretty high or not that good?
I don't fucking know, Schmidt.
Because Connor's coming out saying that he's going to go train
Big Bear?
Yeah, and there's just all these, it plays a part. And I would just be interested if you'd ever think about going up somewhere high, or what about you?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'd be down. I went when I was in Albuquerque. I was at Jackson's. I was at elevation. Every time I went out there, first 2 weeks I was sick. I guess
Really?
sick.
Just
elevation
changed.
sickness,
Damn.
yeah.
I feel like it'd be hard for me to move just because everyone, like all my coaches and trainers are out here. It'd be hard to fucking pack up that many people that have that many different lives. Tim's owns the school. It'd be hard to fucking go somewhere else and train. And I feel if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
mean, if we needed to do that, we could still do it.
We went to Abu Dhabi for 3 weeks. That was fucking crazy. You fought there yet?
Nah, I haven't.
That was different. That was definitely different. Because my last 10 fights before that were all in Vegas. It just felt so normal fighting in Vegas. And then all of a sudden we're fighting in fucking Abu Dhabi. All these guys wearing their fucking Habib white suits. And that was a trip. Being in the cage.
So you did a fight camp in Albuquerque and then went back to California?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Who was your coaches when you were in Albuquerque kind of helping you with your camp?
6 Guns. Brandon Gibson was helping me a lot out, and then Greg was helping me a lot too.
Was he?
Yeah, Wink wasn't fucking with me for the most part.
Really?
Yeah, Wink kind of like. I remember the day I sparred with Showtime. I sparred with Anthony Pettis, and then that's the first day he actually gave me some respect or even any bit of notoriety. I was like, bro, dog, I've been putting in work for weeks, and now you really want to show me some love.
I wonder if it's because they see so many fucking people come and go. And they're just like, who are you going to give their energy to?
Yeah, but I didn't vibe with that. I was like, nah, I'm cool.
Did you learn any good lessons from Greg Jackson?
Yeah, but I don't even remember them, bro. It was so long ago. He gave me some knowledge though. He gave me some knowledge, but I used in my length and distance. So
Yeah, he's a good dude.
yeah,
Dude, length and distance. Speaking of that, I feel like that for me at my weight class, I'm taller, longer guy. You obviously are too. I feel like that's just the way to go. There's obviously guys like Daniel Cormier who are fucking short for their weight class and still become great as fuck. But I feel like the long, lengthy fucking leverage is the superior style for MMA.
definitely.
Was there a time where it just kind of clicked for you? You're like, damn, now I'm finally punching people at the end of my punches and stuff. Or
Yeah, honestly, like I think like right before I got to the UFC, it started to like click. I was like, oh shit, like I can like extend, I can keep people at bay, keep people at range, and then like I just started doing it more in sparring, and then like started transitioning to my fights. So I was like, all right, because I used to like fighting in the pocket, fighting close.
Yeah, fucking dude, I rarely fight people that are taller than me. But if I go and spar with like a 55 or someone who is tall, it's a different game, dude. It's a completely different like strategy, fighting at the end of your punches or trying to like I gotta get inside on this motherfucker. It's such a different. It's almost a different sport. It's just different tactics.
outside of fight camp and stuff, is your practices usually pretty grappling heavy, or what do they mostly consist of?
Now they are. Yeah. Well, the last few months they've been a lot more grappling based. But usually, just, stick to the bread and butter, keep the striking sharp. But I don't have to do that anymore. It's never gonna be
there.
off.
Yeah. That's sweet. We got obviously the big fights coming up next, or no, not this weekend, but next weekend. UFC 280 fucking 2 or whatever. Masvidal, Alex. But I think, is it next week? I think it is April 1st. Jorge's boxing event. That's going to be super fucking interesting. Paul Daly versus Anthony Taylor. Vitor versus Jacare Souza. Jose Aldo, Jeremy Stevens.
Oh, that's going to be lit.
Didn't Jose already finish him with a liver shot? Boom! In the UFC. And then main event, Anthony Pettis versus Roy Jones Jr. That kind of scares me, dude. Anthony Pettis is fucking... He's obviously not a boxer, but he can throw fucking hands against Roy Jones, who's 54 or some shit.
But if they're letting him get on the special sauce a little bit, some extra special sauce, and he's looking cut up, and he's fucking Roy Jones. I know that. I mean,
yeah, but 54, G, come on.
I know that's getting up there. You saw Mike Tyson?
Yeah, that's true. But did you see Mike Tyson? I don't think he knew Hasbulla was like a 20-year-old, and he picked him up and was like kissing his neck because he looks like a baby. I mean, if you don't know, I think he's a fucking 4-year-old. Like, you're so cute. Yeah. He's all kissing his neck. People are like, what? Don't you see that shit? That made me feel weird. I was like, oh god, that fucking. But anyway, Anthony Pettis, Roy Jones Jr. Roy Jones has some of the sickest highlights. We watch Roy Jones highlights before in every single fucking fight week that I can remember. We're throwing on Roy Jones highlights. That confidence, that swagger, that fucking cat-like reflexes, the speed, the power, the confidence that motherfucker has. I like watching those highlights. Fight week. You ever throw shit on like that for just on fight week? Watch that.
Yeah, I used to turn into a lot of Silva and Cowboy.
Ooh, Cowboy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he just got in the Hall of Fame last night too. Yeah. I saw that. That's cool. That's
also
crazy.
Paul Daly and Anthony Taylor's on that card.
What is that?
Vitor, Jacare Souza.
What's that?
Roy Jones, Pettis, Pearl Gonzalez, Gina Mazzani. I know you have a problem for that one.
Oh, Gina's not in the UFC anymore?
No.
Damn it.
Jamin, did you ever watch the Power Slap?
Oh, fuck.
No.
No, you didn't watch that? No. Yeah, Sean won't watch it either.
I just have a tough time. I think the build-up, like you guys said, like the show, them getting buzzed up, talking shit, that would probably be entertaining. But the actual... I mean, it probably would be entertaining if I sat down and watched it, but I just have a hard time watching that. Slap each other.
It's not, I mean, once you actually watch it, they're not, you're just seeing the highlights on TikTok and Instagram where they get KO'd flat. They always don't get KO'd flat. And there is some technique to it. You can't lift your heel up, so you can't turn your hips at all.
I'm not denying there's not technique. I mean, there's no defensive technique. I mean, there could be. Do you stiffen up? Do you not? I don't know. I don't really give a fuck to find out either.
And if you roll with it at all, you got to go again. So if you just go roll with it at all, you got to get.
What's the record for most times having to fucking redo? Like 4. I would flinch like a motherfucker. I have to close my eyes. Is closing your eyes even worse? I don't know.
Yeah.
Fuck, I wouldn't even want to slap someone like that.
I would.
Yeah.
But don't slap me like that. We don't fight.
Just go first.
Fist is flying after that.
Yeah. Fuck. That would fucking. You ever have any hand injuries?
Yeah, I broke this hand twice. I broke this pinky. But
in fights or in practice?
I broke my hand twice in fights.
Fuck.
And then I broke these fingers skateboarding.
Oof.
And I broke this finger wrestling.
Damn.
How long you been skateboarding for?
Shit. Man, a long time since like I was like a teen.
Damn.
God, this shit's too fun until you fucking hit your knee on a little ledge. You crawl off and you're like, fuck.
I've done it all. I broke my arm.
Oof.
I broke ankles, messed up knees.
For all from skateboarding?
All from skateboarding.
Yeah, I believe that.
Skateboarding was harder than fighting. Hands
Really?
down. Yeah. It's such.
I can't even go down a fucking ramp, so I believe that.
And it's impossible to not try to push the limits. Like,
And like even with skateboarding, like you go down a stair set, you get broke off, you get fucking hurt, you get up and you're like, all right, I'm gonna go do it again. And you just keep doing it, so it like builds your mind. Like you like learn mental toughness a lot through skateboarding. But like the amount of time I skateboarded like seriously, like the 5 years I did, I barely got like a couple of sponsorships. Like compared to like 5 years of pursuing MMA, like I got to fight for Bellator, you know what I mean? Like the levels of skill don't match up. Like skateboarding, you have to be like super fucking good to get anywhere to even become a pro.
Oh, for sure. I mean, there's just so many fucking skateboarders. But we got UFC 287. Well, let's do the main event down. Alex Pereira versus Izzy.
Let's not start at the top. Come on.
What you got?
You're gonna go from the best fights. I guess this whole card's pretty fucking stacked, to be honest.
I'm going with Izzy. Fingers crossed. I'll fuck with Izzy. I've been fucking with Izzy for a long time. Like before he got to the UFC, I used to watch him.
Oh really? Back in his
kickboxing.
kickboxing. Yeah. Damn. I never knew Izzy until I watched his debut and I watched every fight since. But yeah, I think Izzy can get the job done.
Watching that Pereira fight though, the way he was stalking him down, I was like, what a fucking freak.
He's so big.
Yo, at the hotel, bruh, every time I would go in, like, up and down the hotel, I'd just see him in the lobby just like this.
No facial, just...
No expression, just like, I'm just like, bro, like, this dude's a fucking assassin. Like, that shit was intimidating. I was like, damn.
Yeah, that is a scary motherfucker. But, dude, that first round, if Izzy can hit him again like that a little bit earlier, I think he can get the job done. But fuck, dude, if he loses again
4 times,
where do you go from there? Does he I don't know. Hopefully we don't have to see that.
I mean, how long can Pereira be champion?
Pereira beats Izzy, he ain't fighting a motherfucker. He's gonna go up 205, try to fight. I bet he's gonna try to kick another striker. Why not?
He'll just say fuck Kamzat and Bochina.
Oh yeah,
probably smart.
But I mean, the fight against Izzy, when Izzy did take him down, took his back, he looked lost in those transitions. Like, he did not look comfortable. He did not look like a middleweight champion of the world on the ground. And you got to be able to do it all, especially with guys like Bo Nickel coming up. Gilbert's in 170, but yeah, the 85ers are fucking stacked. Who you got then?
I'm pulling for Izzy. I'm fucking pulling for Izzy, but damn, he's gonna have to crack him and make him respect him a little bit, so he can't just march him down like that the whole fucking time.
7-1 middleweight world champion. That is fucking crazy. 7-1.
Don't hate me, but I think he's just got Izzy's card.
What's hard? I mean,
you know what I mean?
It's hard to deny that.
Yeah, it's hard to deny that. Very well might.
And then we got Gilbert Melendez versus Masvidal, and I think this fight's gonna be way more competitive than people think. I think everyone thinks Gilbert's going to run through
Gilbert
Masvidal
Melendez?
easy. Gilbert Burns and Masvidal.
Jesus. You think... Yeah.
He loves it. Him and his dad, they love doing that. If you say
just said the
something
wrong name, dude. What do you want me not correct you?
If you say something wrong, him and his dad love it.
So you think I should... If you say fucking Jorge Diaz is going to be in a great fight, you don't want me to say... What do you mean? You want me to correct
Not
you there?
if they know what I'm talking about.
Gilbert Melendez is a different person.
He wasn't high today.
Yeah. You need to fucking sip that caffeine.
Gilbert Burns versus Masvidal.
That is a sick fucking fight. Masvidal and Rogan seems confident, dude. He seems so confident. 3-round fight, changes it up a bit. I think his takedown defense is fucking super sick. Gilbert Burns, God, I don't know. That's a fucking sick fight.
Yeah.
What do you think? I don't know.
Yeah.
Did Gilbert lose his last fight?
He lost. No, he beat Neil Magny.
Okay.
Easy. Smoked him, took him down.
And Masvidal hasn't
damn.
fought since Usman?
Masvidal fought Colby.
Yeah.
After Usman, wow.
I thought you were a fucking huge UFC
Champ,
fan, G.
it's
Don't act like you
slipping
know
away
shit.
on me.
I don't think Gilbert. I mean, I think Gilbert's just so good at just coming out and saying "fuck it," taking risks. He's gonna shoot a lot in the fight. I think.
Yeah, he is. He definitely will take some risks, but 3 rounds, that changes it, dude.
Yeah.
It really changes it. Masvidal's confident. He got sick striking.
I want to see Masvidal versus Leon, but I don't want to see Gilbert lose because I'm a fucking big fan.
I know, right? Yeah, that's tricky. That division is so sweet now that Leon. I like Kamaru too, but he was champ for so long. Leon being champ changes it up. Leon versus Colby's happening.
Yeah, Dana said that's next. Colby versus Leon.
Damn, that makes that's interesting. I would like to see. I don't know. I like both those guys. Gilbert would be sweet to see him win. Fucking big fan of Gilbert, but
May the best man win.
I mean, exactly. That's what's sweet.
Then we got Rob Font, Adrian Yanez. We'll see how Rob
Super
Font
sick.
comes
That's a
back.
fun fight.
after
Yeah, Rob.
that beaten.
Yeah, Rob Font hasn't fought since Chito beat the fuck out of him. That was a bad beating. I remember asking for that Rob Font fight. I don't remember when. It was after a while already for the Chito fight, and the UFC's like, Rob's not ready still. Like, he's still kind of covering. Damn. And that was like a while after the fight. I was like, damn, motherfucker took a serious beating. Adrian Yanez, who's his last fight? That one guy flipped off? I don't remember.
Yeah, I forgot to do his name.
But yeah, that's gonna be a 6. They both have different kind of style striking. That'll be an interesting fight. I don't know. It depends how Rob comes back from that whooping.
Yeah, I think Yanez is gonna take it.
Yeah, he's just confident as fuck.
He
And
is
he's
slick.
a black belt jiu-jitsu. He got some slick. I think Yanez could take it too. Who's next there, Gene?
And then we got Kevin Holland, Santiago Ponzinibbio.
Whoo! That's a sick fight.
That's gonna be interesting.
Respect to Kevin Holland, man.
He just
Fights everybody.
Ponzinibbio's no
Don't
joke.
give a fuck. Yeah.
Is his last fight against Stephen Thompson, Kevin Holland?
Yeah.
I can't believe that motherfucker had him in side control and just let him up. Like twice, right? Like a couple times he had him and just let him up.
I like that fight because we got to see Wonder Boy do his thing.
That was sick.
Cool.
Fucking sniping with that left hand, scooting back, boom. That was sweet.
And then Raul Rosas Jr. opened up the pay-per-view card at 18 years old.
Who's he fighting?
Christian Rodriguez, who's 8-1.
Christian.
Someone was upset about that. Chris
Curtis.
He was upset.
because Chris Curtis and Kelvin Gastelum are on the prelims.
Oh, what's
Yeah.
the fight even
dang.
before that? I think there's a fight that's crazy. Oh yeah, Chiesa versus Li Jingling. He's even like that's a pretty sweet
a good
fight.
Kelvin versus Chris Curtis. That's gonna be a good fight. Southpaw. I don't even know who the fuck to pick on that.
Dude, Kelvin when he gets his boxing going, that motherfucker, that 3-2 he knocked out Bisbing with, whoo, was so fucking clean.
Chris Curtis can box like a motherfucker too, so that's gonna be a good fight. And then Michael Chiesa versus Jingling.
Jingling.
I think Chiesa will take him out. And then early prelims: Gerald Mershart, Joe Pfeiffer,
Damn.
and then that's about it on those.
What do you think about that Raul Jr.? I just don't know the other guy's fighting. I'm pretty sure that kid he's fighting is pretty tough, though. The guy he fought before that was kind of just like a introduction into the UFC. Let's get him a win. But I think this kid, for some reason, I feel like someone told me this kid's pretty fucking good. Christian Rodriguez. You know who he is?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
Might have been Warlike saying that.
Yeah, Warlike's fucking stupid, though. So we'll see. My fucking sleep average. You ever track your sleep with the Oura Ring from the UFC?
Nah, dude,
No?
I lost mine. They won't send me another one.
Dude, I've went through a few. My average sleep last week was 9 hours 21 minutes. That's fat. That's an average. That's
Yeah.
some good sleeping right there, Gene.
I just got the new sizing thing again. My finger size 13, the largest one.
Jesus, really?
Some big bean ticklers here, boy.
Big bean ticklers there.
Is that why they're so small?
Chill, dude. Yeah, I've fucking been doing the Oura Ring for probably 5 years now. Fucking since before the UFC came out with the sponsorship towards the Oura Ring. Does Thorne still sponsor the UFC?
I think so, yeah.
Motherfuckers been asking them to send me some shit for like 3 weeks. Usually they're on it, but I don't know. My boy Charles, what the fuck, bud? Where's my
yeah,
shit?
I
Where's
just
my
asked
shit,
for
man?
some shit, too.
Fucking come on now.
Jalin, what kind of music you like to turn up to when you're training? Do you listen to
Ooh,
Suicide
good-
Boys
good
or
question.
anyone like that?
No.
Damn.
My bad, bruh.
No, I don't-
What do you listen to?
I listen to, like, ESTG. I listen to a lot of rap.
Okay.
Everything's rap. But, like,
Lil Baby?
Lil Baby,
Oh,
yeah.
fuck, Lil Baby's hard.
They always shit on me with my music selection.
We don't
so I
shit
always
on
like
you.
to know.
You like Suicide Boys, I don't, and you think I hate you now because you don't like it.
Look, I'm into any music that makes me feel good, puts me in a good mood.
Yeah.
But, like, it also depends on, like, what I'm doing throughout my day.
Okay.
You're all trying to sleep listening to Suicide
Respect
Boys.
that.
Music that makes you feel good, puts you in a good mood. I like that kind too.
Suicide Boys can do that.
Make you feel good and put you in a good mood. No. You want me to read the lyrics
It's,
again?
it's definitely a vibe. It's a mood, but it's more of a mood for like your girlfriend's broke up with you and you're fucking heading to the lake to. No, jokes. Cody Garbrandt hints at possible rematch. Dominic Cruz, July. That would be. I don't think if you're Cody, I mean, like, do you really want to go do that? You already beat him in such a everyone remembers Cody. Like, oh, remember when he beat Dominic 17 years ago in his last win? Like, you go out there and lose to Dominic, or I mean, I don't know.
What was he supposed to do? He can fight a way smaller name who's probably just as tough, if not
I
tougher.
know it's tricky. It's tricky. But that's interesting. I think that would be a really fun fight. And
I thought Dominic Cruz retired. Did he not?
I think he came back.
Okay.
did he retire and come back? Did he not even?
Yeah.
I don't even know.
So Dominic Cruz, number 7. That would put
Cody right back in the rankings.
right back in it, and his confidence would probably maybe be up a little bit from there. But then it's like, goddamn, who do you fight next? Another fucking hard puncher. Song Yadong. I think they're teammates, so that wouldn't work.
Who? Alpha male. Well, so did Merab or Cory called out Merab? Very interesting fight. I'm thinking, what if Chito versus Peter? Both coming off losses, same time frame. Very interesting fight. I think Peter. I mean, if Chito fights like that, I think Peter beats him. But if Chito shows, I don't know. It's hard to say.
That is
Interesting.
fucking hard to
The
say.
division's so fucking interesting right now.
Yeah, it's getting cracking out there.
Peter's just like 0-6 against the 1 through 6.
Oh fuck!
Like,
I
holy
hate
shit.
seeing that fucker lose.
Dude, he looks sharp too. I seen him at during fight week. He looks sharp. I was like, damn.
Peter did.
Yeah.
Yeah. That motherfucker's skilled. Merab just is a machine, dude. Holy shit. You see Merab said he fucked his hand up a week out or 2 weeks out before his fight? You see that, Tim?
Yeah.
That fucking hand looks swollen as shit. And then he went and did that. I was like, Jesus. That dude's good. What do you think, Aljo Henry? what do you got there?
Oh, shoot. I don't know.
Yeah, that one's interesting. Both, kind of grapplers. Both can throw hands.
I don't know. I don't know. I like Aljo a lot. I don't know. It depends on how he can mix in his striking, keep Henry on his toes with the wrestling too. But then I don't know. Henry's good too.
He can box, and he's a motherfucker can box, and he's fucking so short and compact. It's beneficial because he's gotten really good at those skills and fucker knows how to win. So very interesting fight.
And being a big cage too, like.
Yeah, being in a big cage changes the fucking game.
It's crazy how confident Henry is, though. He's 3 years out, and watching his interviews, he's confident as fuck.
Oh, did you watch the ESPN where they did the FaceTimes? Mm-hmm. Sometimes Henry just goes. It's so hard to watch.
Mm-hmm. So that's his plan: fight, win this, fight you, and then fight Volk.
Yep.
I don't know what in his right mind thinks he can fuck with Volk.
I don't know.
For real though.
Yeah, I don't know. But the thing is Volk has to fight Yair.
Oh yeah.
So,
First, huh?
but Yair is a motherfucker, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That guy, people I feel like are counting him out a little bit against Volkanovski. I think that motherfucker's gonna give him some serious issues.
Yeah,
So
definitely
fucking
good.
fast, whips those head kicks, really good off his back. Not going to be easy to take down. Super flexible, confident as a motherfucker going in. I think that's going to be targeted for July too. That July card: Stipe, John Jones, Volk, Yair, potentially Cody, fucking Dominic.
Shoot, I'm trying to get on that too.
You want to get on that fight International Fight Week?
Yeah.
That would be fucking. That card is going to be stacked.
The lightweight division's stacked too right now.
Yeah, pull that up real quick.
Yeah, and are you guys? I'm interested in the Drew Dober and I just had
Matt Frivola.
Yeah, Steamroller. What do you think about that fight?
I think Drew wants to try to beat the only person that's beat me recently, so he can say that he fucking beat somebody that beat me because he's not trying to fight me.
Really?
Really?
I mean, I asked for the fight. I wanted to fight him instead of Gamrot, but he said he needed more time.
Really?
I was like, all right. You call me on, then you need more time. It's like, okay. Makes
Interesting.
sense. So.
I feel like you dominate Drew Dober. Your size and his kind of fighting style, that's matched up.
I
for
definitely would. We seen what Bobby was doing them.
Would
Jim
you
just had me rewatch that fight.
Would you say that to Drew Dober if it was Drew sitting here instead?
Drew Dober, good luck, bro.
But the Bobby Green Drew Dober fight, Tim had me because I hadn't watched it. He's like, you need to go watch that. That fight was sick. Bobby boom 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 slipping and ripping. That was sweet. And then just got caught. But big cage, small cage, do you prefer? Do you care?
I don't care. It doesn't make a difference to me. Yeah, I haven't really noticed any difference besides unless I fight like a fucking grappler that's just gonna try to
Just fucking
Which is a lot of your weight class. You know, up above is a lot of them guys.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So your ideal matchup next, who would you like to have?
Shoot, I want to run that Dan Hooker fight back.
Bro,
That'd be fun.
that would be. He hurt his hand, right?
Yeah, he broke his hand like mid-April. So I'm like, all right. I'm kind of like, all right, 8 weeks you should be healed. You know, another 2 weeks for PT, whatever, and get your ass in the training camp. We can get an international fight week.
Yeah.
He seems like he's eager to get into a fight because he's been posting. He got all those tattoos, and he's like, can't wait to wrap him around people's. So it's like, there you go.
You
Damn.
hinting at it. Let's do it.
Motherfucker, he seems game. He seems like he don't give a fuck. I mean, we took that short notice on against Islam too.
I wonder what they're gonna do with Gamrot next.
Man, I'd like to run that back too.
Oh, for sure.
Give me a
sure.
camp. Give him a camp. Let's do a fight night.
Damn, 5 rounds, fives. Who do you think? You think Justin Gaethje's gonna get the next title shot? What do you think how that's gonna play out for Islam?
Oh man, it depends on how the Oliveira and Beneil fight plays out, and if someone gets finished or not. If it's exciting, you know, because that plays a big factor too.
What kind of performance?
Yeah.
That's gonna be a sweet fight, and that's only 3 rounds, which is gonna be, I feel like, a crazy high pace, just fucking war. Charles is so sick, dude. I love watching him fight. The way he strikes, and then once he hits the ground, the way he grapples, that motherfucker's fun to watch.
I think Beneil might pull it off.
Very well could. That motherfucker is the dark
I'm starting to think so, too.
horse.
I just want to see Beneil fight for the fucking title. Like, just give him a shot. That's it. Just give him his title run. Like,
What about? I mean, him and Bilal are kind of like in similar positions to where they have crazy winning streaks, but they're just not that to the UFC. Like, I don't know if that's it. Like, there's not that.
they don't have that sell point.
Yeah,
I peeped that.
Bilal, I mean, yeah, that's going to be an interesting how the 170 plays out too. If Leon beats Colby, then it's Jorge. If Colby wins, do they give him Bilal or do they give him Masvidal if he beats Gilbert? You got to give Bilal a fucking title shot at some point.
Yeah, I don't even think Colby deserves a fucking title shot.
Because his last win was over Masvidal over a year ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's an interesting fucking
It'd be so
business
nuts
we're
if
in.
Colby became champ. It'd be crazy.
I think the UFC would be like, fuck yeah. They got this fucking heel as a champ. They would be pumped about it, it seems.
It's crazy how all the other sports, basketball, football, MLB, all those, they don't give a fuck. They want to win. Whoever's the best, they want them to win. And UFC, it's like, you got to be able to win, but also, can you sell tickets? It's different. It's a different business we're in. We're in the fight business, but we're in the fucking business too.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about the Conor and Michael Chandler fight?
Ooh.
Sure. Is it gonna happen? I mean,
because all the drug
USADA
testing stuff
stuff?
going on
Yeah.
right now. True.
yeah.
That's true.
How much of a, like, if he is part owner in the company, I wonder how much say he has. Like, I'm not testing for USADA right now.
I know, right?
What are you going to do?
He has that pull,
He does.
so we'll see.
Yeah, that's it. Well, didn't USADA come out and like say Conor's full shit, basically? Like, you have to be in 6 months.
Yeah. And then Dana White was all like, "Oh yeah, I don't want a part of that." I thought that was funny.
He just sauced the fuck up. 170. Fuck. That the show comes out May 30th, right? April, May, May something like that. That's gonna be good. I'm excited for that. That's pretty quick turnaround for them to film that long and then have a full TV show like that fast.
Yeah.
Jalen, if the fight does happen, who do you think wins it?
Shoot, I don't know, bro.
Yeah, tough.
It depends, bro. I don't know. I can't call that one.
I'm rooting for Michael Chandler.
Like
Bad.
that?
Yeah, yeah. I just love how he handles himself, his opportunities that he gets, and he seems like he's taking it very serious. You know, a lot of people say that he's just going to go out there and be the wild Michael Chandler to put on a show, but it's like, if I got the ticket against Conor, I want to win.
See, but that's the thing. Like, if he goes out there and just starts throwing caution to the wind, he might get clipped with that left.
Right?
So,
Conor just catch him.
Dude,
counter.
even the losses Conor's had against the last 2 Poirier fights, he looked fucking dangerous in the first, like on the feet in the first couple exchanges. He's sharp.
Yeah.
But at 170, I mean, what is his cardio going to be?
5 rounds?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
5 fives.
Yeah.
All that fucking muscle now.
Connor just chains for 3s though. I swear. He says 3 5s, chain 2 for heart. Baby, let's go.
Connor was coaching him up at the last fight.
Whoa. How was it like being with Conor for that last fight?
Oh, yeah, he was yelling instructions to me while I was in the octagon. I could hear everything he was saying.
You could?
Yeah.
Really?
It tripped me out. Like, this was like the first fight I ever been in where I could hear everything. Like, I usually like zone out, like I even tone out my coaches, you know. But I heard Conor screaming at me on my coaches. I heard
Hit him with the proper 12.
yeah, he was like, throw the left kick, Turner. Follow with the left hand. I was like, all right.
And you used it, and then you did
Yeah,
it?
I did it, yeah.
That's sick.
That is sweet. Connor's a fucking icon. Dude. He's a legend. Jesus.
That's interesting. I wonder what made you zone out or zone into that time. You know what I mean? If you're usually zoning out.
I just didn't. I didn't lock in my warm up. Yeah, so I didn't get to that didn't flip my switch, you know. But it was cool. Like even like going to the fight like that, I still feel like I performed well. Like not being able to like be on. I guess like it's a bad night. Like in general, like mentally, it was like a bad night. How I would like explain it, but like it still wasn't. You know what I mean?
Physically, it wasn't.
skilled you
Mentally.
are.
It was exactly.
Yeah.
It was a learning experience.
That's
in my
interesting.
opinion.
Even on a bad night, you can still perform like that. It's got to give you confidence.
Dude, like my confidence is through the roof. Like I have zero doubt that I'll be a champion in this division.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Love that. Love that. What do you got here? Some masculine peak.
Yeah, some masculine peak stuff on Twitter. This one says, dating hack. No matter how hot a girl might be, treat her like she's average. Ignore her beauty. What's your thoughts on that?
Totally fucking.
Jalen, you got a girl?
No. I'm
Damn.
single. Yeah.
You mingling?
Nah, not mingling.
You get any swipes or?
Man, no. Some good situations are coming. So,
Because if you're not swiping these days, like how are you even talking to girls, especially athletes who don't go to bars much, coffee shops, libraries.
The
Man,
gym.
bruh.
Some big gyms have chicks rolling through.
He's tall and skinny, boys. Trust me, he's doing good.
I don't chase anything anymore. I just attract what is supposed to be meant for me. So
There you go.
I feel like I attracted something really good like, recently. So we'll see how that goes.
Damn, you don't get distracted and get horned up.
Dude, like
Laser beats me every day.
it's crazy. Like these last maybe like 2 months, I've been like so like
Dial the fuck in.
not even like dialed in. I just haven't had like a like crazy like attraction or like urge to like want to like fuck.
Have you got your testosterone checked and everything? You
I feel like it's still there.
feel
Like,
it's good.
You're just focused.
yeah, I just feel like my mindset kind of changed in that like realm. Like I don't know, I kind of like went through a whole little phase like a couple years ago with that shit, and then I just like got over it.
I
Nice.
feel like I got through phases too, but most of my phases are horny phases. Every once in a while, a couple hours out of the day, I'll be like, no, I'm over that shit.
I just watched the new season of Love Is Blind. One of our training partners is on there, so I wanted to see how it is. But they're so funny. They don't get to see each other, so
Yeah.
they're just talking to each other through a wall, and then they just fall in love, and then they get married, and it's just like
Have you seen that shit on Netflix? Love is Blind. That shit is a trip.
Who was the training partner that was on it?
Josh Demas.
Really?
Yeah.
I want to watch it now.
The first episode was he on at all? Did you watch the? I tried
He
fast
was more
forward.
on the second.
I
lot more on the
tried
second.
fast forward. It's so I would hate to be on that show. I would be like, God damn.
Will you watch many shows?
Fucker.
Nah, bro, I don't watch TV at all.
No
I
Netflix?
hardly ever watch Netflix.
So you usually, when you go home after training, do you play video games or?
Man, when the last Modern Warfare dropped, I was on it for a while.
Dangerous.
But I ended up, I just like got like my fix out now. I'm just like when I go home, I'm just like chilling with my dogs, or I'm like on my phone and just cleaning up, and that's it.
Damn.
Or I'm
I know, everyone-
boring, bro, super boring.
That's
Dude,
how
I think
I-
most good fighters are super fucking boring, really.
I think any good athlete that wants to be the best in the world, it's not like they're fucking doing anything super fun, like going skydiving today, doing this tomorrow. It's like fucking train, recover, recover.
Could you go speed dating?
Could I?
Yeah.
Fuck no.
These guys keep wanting us to do speed dating, but each week it keeps getting canceled on us.
Yeah, there's four of the Schmitty, Brendan, then there's two more, Sono and Brock. They live at the.
They still do shit like that? Like,
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. This could be fraud. They could be taking our money by now.
They
We
haven't
just keep
actually
feeding-
went, so we don't know if it's real or not. But we're
Yeah.
trying to get the boys some puss. It's been too long for the boys, so we're trying to get them some puss. We're like, well, fucking speed dating is the only other thing we can think of.
Have you ever seen 40-Year-Old Virgin?
Yeah.
That's what I think I want to
Yeah,
see.
man.
You know what I mean? So,
hey, I'd go for the content, but
I told them they got to go first and try, and then the next time we can record it and get a little vlog out of it. But I want them to actually go and try. But 5 minutes sitting down with some girl that, if you're instantly not really attracted to, would be hard.
I don't think so. bro.
Well, you're really.
I guess I'm a pretty good conversationist.
I'm not. I'm chewing on my fucking tongue,
I'm gonna just sit there and look at you like, okay.
and they're not gonna say anything either. And they're just like,
You're dusty. Should we just move on?
yeah, you suck. About 5 minutes. I thought it was 2 minutes. That shit would 2 minutes. Like
I thought it was 10. I was preparing myself for 10. I was like, man, I'm gonna have to know all
Dude,
these
if
people.
those kids on Love in the Spectrum can keep a convo, you should be able to.
Love on the Spectrum. That's
100%.
Love on the Spectrum, one of the best shows of all time.
Yeah.
These the autistic kids go on dates, maybe for the first time, maybe they have a couple, but they record all their interaction, and it's probably one of the best shows on Netflix of all time.
That's cool.
It's so, like Tim says, you'll cry, you'll laugh.
It's because you'll learn a lot, man. If we all kind of thought the way they did, maybe things would be a lot better.
Just honest as fuck.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
You're
and-
bald.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
And then they accept it, dude.
Yeah, that show's
great.
great. Read another one of these shit. This masculine shit. Get me
All right, I'll
fucking
give you another
going.
one. Iron rule of a relationship. If you have a girlfriend, no matter what, never ask permission to do anything. If you do, you're in for a very bad time.
See, I can get along with that shit. I can agree with that.
Sometimes it's better to ask forgiveness than permission.
Yeah, see, that's fucking Psalms 213 right there, baby. I love that one.
We'll hit another one here. If a girl shows no signs of attraction to you, no amount of time will change that. Don't let girls use you for favors / validation. Find another girl instead.
What, Schmidt? I know you're dying to say something, bud.
Well, he was saying that you're into the spiritual stuff and like zodiac signs and stuff like that. Yeah. So I'm a Sagittarius, man. So you know,
My son's a Sagittarius too.
really.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, you got
good to s-
kids.
Yeah,
Oh.
two kids.
How many
Two
kids do you have?
2, boy and a
Damn.
girl.
Oh,
how,
shit.
How old?
My son's 5. My daughter's about to be 4.
That's cool.
Ooh, back to back like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do they understand what dad does yet?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Do you get along with the baby mama?
Yeah, we're cool. Yeah, we're solid.
That's good.
Was that like a pain in the ass, the split up, and then like dealing with, when the kids are going to go where?
Yeah, that was a bit of a hassle to deal with, but you know, it's been
Got the job
cool.
done?
Yeah.
Dude, how much different was it having a girl than a boy?
Oh man, bro, a girl, bro, night and day. Like that little girl, like, has my heart for sure.
I got a 2-year-old, and I'm like, I can't even imagine having a boy. Like,
Yeah,
I
like,
almost want another little princess.
yeah, like your boy, you kind of just like, all right, like I gotta make you a little man, like go be a knucklehead for now,
Yeah.
you know. But your daughter's like, you like, it's like, man, I gotta take care of you, you know. I gotta make sure like nothing happens to you, like you gotta like, and at the same time, like you want to like still give her a little bit of freedom, like do what she has to do. But it's like, man,
It's tricky.
like she touched my heart when she came out. I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, every man needs to have a little princess, or at least just a kid in general. I think everyone should have kids. It's obviously what we're fucking here on this earth to do is reproduce, but having a princess there's nothing like that. You can't even put into words.
I don't think everyone should have kids.
I mean, not piece of shit, but they shouldn't be pieces of shit. You should fucking get to a point in life where you can have kids.
Yeah.
Not just to fucking have a kid just because I'm a human, but
Yeah.
your goal in life should be able to. I'm gonna get to a position in life to where I can to have kids, but yeah, you're right. There's a lot of dorks out there.
How much has having kids changed your like spiritual ways and fighting and just every day?
I think I didn't lose a fight since my daughter was born until I fought Gamebred.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
That's
she
cool.
was like a big motivation for that. Like when I look back, like in retrospect, but shoot, man, like just new motivation, you know. Then at the same time, the kids like take like a lot of responsibility and distraction at the same time. It's like learning to manage your whole time with everything.
Like, you think one of our buddies, you think Warlike should have a kid?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. He's not yet. He should get to a point where he's not living at his mom's and where he's paying. You know, he's got a car and he's, you know, not playing Warzone every day, all day. I think eventually get to a point where you should have a kid. But it's easier for me to say. You know, I forget what it's like to fucking work 40 hours a week and do that grind. I've been out of it too long. But yeah.
Okay, you're talking to a girl and she says, I'm just looking for new friends. How do you respond?
You want to meet my dick?
How do you respond, Schmidt?
Sorry, baby, I don't need any more new friends.
No, this motherfucker loves getting friend zoned and then just playing it off like I'm your best friend. You need anything?
I don't
Call
love that
Schmidt.
shit. I don't love that shit, champ. That's just what happens.
Well, you
Hey,
play-
it happens to me too. Bro.
Hey, there you go. You
happens to the
understand.
best of us.
We're too nice, man.
Too nice, bro.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I'd rather be like that than be something I'm not.
You'd rather
Exactly.
lie to her?
I don't lie.
Well, I thought you don't want new friends.
I don't need new friends, baby.
But then why are you her friend?
Because I'm trying to not be friends.
You're her friend
I kinda wanna be a
hoping
little
she'll
more.
say, hey, I'm drunk. You want to fuck?
Maybe one day she'll see
There's
the
two
good in me. Maybe one day.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
Okay,
fair.
these are two good ones here. The first one is jealousy makes men incredibly unattractive. Beta males confront and make guard. Alpha males disregard and move on. Never appear to be jealous.
Interesting. That's a good one.
Jealousy's hard.
Yeah, it is.
So it's a real skill to not let it affect you.
Yeah.
She knows you want to fuck her. When you beat around the bush for too long, you're just telling her you're too much of a pussy to act. Make your move and live with the result. That's a good one.
It's a hard pill to swallow right there.
You did that though one time. You shot the shot and
Oh, yeah.
you know, it didn't work, but you shot at least. I was proud of you.
Oh, yeah.
She called the cops. You're good. No, sorry. No, I did
No,
that.
cut that.
I made that up.
How about this one? Tough pill to swallow. As a man, nobody cares about your feelings.
But see, that's also the saddest thing. That's why a lot of men are the highest in depression and suicide.
I think until you find a real boo-boo that's fucking real love, she cares. But for the most part, yeah, no one gives a fuck.
That you think that's why men are highest in depression and suicide?
Yeah, because a lot of guys don't feel like they can say how they feel because they're going to get that right there.
And why are they feeling that way though?
Are they not-
So many who we got to find out through the independent person.
Are they not sleeping good? Are they not eating healthy? Are they not working out?
Zero.
Are they
These are things that are
constantly on
probably
their
not
phone?
being checked.
Yeah.
100%.
I'd say majority of it's that.
Yeah.
Zero discipline.
Yeah,
But they don't
discipline's a
talk to anybody.
motherfucker.
And then if they would just talk to someone like you guys,
Listen to
they would
someone.
learn that.
Or top G.
Yeah, or Top G,
Top
R.I.P.
G. Yeah.
No, not RIP. He's not dead.
He's coming up.
Top G?
And
Yeah, a
today,
little
god
bit.
damn.
Yeah. I guess he's still fucking innocent. Still innocent. and they're
Yeah, still no,
holding him in
still
there.
no proof that he's done this stuff, and he's still fucking living with the cockroaches.
Yeah, he's still locked up, right?
Oh, it's
Yeah.
crazy. Well, read us another one. I like this shit.
This is just a random one. Harsh fact: you are expected to provide value. Only your mom can love you unconditionally.
Wow.
I gotta find a different one here. Never act emotional around girls. That's their job, not yours. Be the rock in her sea of emotions.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Schmitty, huh?
Schmitty likes just venting and tearing up.
Hey, we on the same page. I'm the same way.
No, dude.
You get to you just get home. You're just crying.
I can tell that you're a very nice person just by your demeanor and everything. And I always respect that when I meet a UFC fighter who's like, man, you see these guys just kicking ass in the cage, and then you meet him, they're super nice.
Have you met one that's
Most
a dickhead?
badass guys are.
Luke, I haven't met Luke Rockhold, but I can tell that dude's a piece of shit.
What if he was a sweetheart to you?
It'd have to be something spectacular.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Luke. I had you all wrong.
This motherfucker. Yeah. I wish we could find the feminine one of this. There's got to be
I'm sure there is.
What's
too.
this? Masculine, the feminine peak.
Yeah, I'm sure there is. When a girl pulls away, from you, hit the gym, go zero contract, replace her with new girls. There are millions of girls around. Never chase after any one of them, and don't cock block your boys if they want to fuck her.
Schmitty's new motto.
Oh wait, that last part though.
Schmitty
I added that.
Yeah. That one was a little off the top.
Yeah, I added that one there. Just 'cause. All right, trying to find this femininity ones because that's a little bit enough masculine stuff there for us.
I love that. What is that? The masculine peak on Twitter.
Yeah, it's good. It's always having good
That's
shit.
funny. A lot of it, I can agree with. Some of it's a little over the top, but it's funny as fuck.
Yeah, I gotta go check that page out.
Yeah, masculine peak.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Tim,
What?
I believe these two gentlemen right here are kind of spiritual. Are you spiritual?
What do you mean, like spiritual? In what way?
Do you believe in signs and things that are just uplift you in every moment and things that matter? That
I don't know if that's the way to describe spiritual.
I don't know, spiritual.
moment.
I don't know.
How is Sean spiritual?
Because he's very in tune to himself, and like when he's meditating and outside and just one with everything and one with his kids. Maybe I'm a little too stoned right now to get as pro as I'm sure you two could just fucking nail it right now.
No, I don't think.
Unlike
it's good.
Schmitty.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, but
you're on a good path.
Yeah,
thank
I
you,
sound like
thank
I feel like I'd sound like you.
yeah, because I don't think I ever see you do stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, I've been probably meditating now for 4+ years.
Okay.
Every single day.
Okay.
I'm
So when you're meditating, explain your process of meditating.
I mean, you just sit down. I use the Waking Up app by Sam Harris, the neuroscientist, and he talks you through a program, and he teaches you kind of how to meditate, and you can go through his program, and it's really good. So I do that in the morning. I'm trying to think what else.
What about like connecting with nature?
He fucks his horse every once in a while.
I don't know. Connecting with nature.
I'd say with the dogs you do. With your fucking dogs, loving on them, hanging out with them.
How do you connect with nature?
I have chickens. I just got 6 chickens, G. Dude, I'm outside all day. Like
He likes to walk.
I'm outside all day. We go on a lot of walks. That's about it. But my routine, my morning routine, I'd say that could be considered spiritual. Waking up, I did 10 minutes of my red light therapy while I did my 10-minute meditation. I got on my PEMF machine for 12 minutes, did a waking up thing, went and journaled. And I have 2 journals, like the 5-minute one, did that, journaled for 10 minutes in my other one. I go outside, pick a lemon off my tree while I make my green tea. I feel like that's spirituality, kind of just, I think anytime you're not on your phone, on electronics, just absorbing other people's thoughts and stuff and just kind of being to yourself could be considered, spiritual.
Agreed.
Yeah, I mean, that's a little spirituality thing. It's a little deep.
The journaling's, I really like journaling, but journaling's so tough to actually stay committed and do it. But then once
it's not that tough. If you just wake up and grab a pen and a piece of paper and write on it, it's honestly one of the easiest things you could do.
And you do really feel it once you get into the routine of doing it.
Yeah, I always feel good journaling. Just even if it's pointless shit, like hey, today I wrote I'm gonna do a podcast. I got an MRI at 2. But I just writing about my day. Just kind of really what it comes down to is just staying off your fucking electronics.
Yeah.
As much as possible. It's so easy. You get fucking one instant, and then you're on TikTok, then you're on YouTube. Now you're listening to this. You're like, fuck.
It's even harder when you're making money from the shit.
Yeah. Business.
Then you have the excuse, like.
Well, I think it's always cool too, like when you're in fight camp and you'll always go back to your previous fight camps and compare the journals that you have. Yeah. I always think that's pretty cool. Yeah. Do you do anything like that?
I don't get that deep.
No,
but that's dope.
Dude, journaling's fucking. It's really cool too in camps. Like I have for the last, I don't remember when I started kind of doing that. It was probably 5-6 years ago when I broke my foot against Andre's soccer mom. But going back and looking at the different days, like 37 days out of camp, what I was like on this day, this camp, and I write all my weights down so I know I'm like right on track. But yeah, journaling, I think that could benefit I say fighter, but really just everyone in general. But it can definitely improve fight camps. And like, okay, I've been here before. I've had an off day. You're all right. This fucking happens.
That's dope.
Yeah.
It's funny because like I always try to like mentally do that, but you
forget.
You literally put it physical. So I'm like, all right, that makes sense. I'm gonna do that this next camp.
Yeah, no, I feel like it's definitely improved. But then I take it, even I'm not in camp right now, and I'm continuing to journal. I've like improved my life just as a human, not as like I want to be a good fighter, but just want to be a good fucking human, not deal with as much anxiety, like as least anxiety as possible. Shit like that helps.
I mean, that's definitely because even it's easy when you're getting ready for a fight to just do everything perfectly.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't fought for probably coming up close to 5 years, so I'm trying to live completely healthy, have good routines, and have that same discipline I had in my fight career. Not just because I feel good.
Yeah. That brings me up to this too. I was really planning on being backup for Henry Aljo. Now we're at the point where it is so, dude, going doing a camp 5-5s, planning on a fight is hard enough to do, knowing you have a fight. But knowing you're probably not going to fight, I can't train the same way. I don't feel like I'm in a position to where I'm like, well, it's my only opportunity. I need to be a backup. I'm like, now, and I was trying, but it's just like now I'm at the point where I'm like, fuck that. One of those dorks pulls out, reschedule it. I need a real 8 weeks where I know I'm fighting, and it's too hard to go be that disciplined. You can't be that disciplined all the time. There's a certain level of discipline you can be in camp. That's why you feel like a fucking superhuman when you're in there. It's because how disciplined you've lived the last 8 weeks, whatever it is. But now I'm to the point where they're 5 weeks out from a fight. I'm like, if I got the call, I'm like, I'm not ready to do 5 fucking 5s. I haven't been doing every possible thing that I could be doing. So I'm pulling out from backup fighter. Never officially was, but breaking news. No, what else you got, bud?
Conor McGregor, he deleted it, but he said Faraz Zahabi is a little douchebag. Trevor Whitman is a pad man. Javier Menez is a fat.
Schmidt.
Fat Lick Arse Kickboxer. Mike Brown is a smelly prick. Greg Jackson got caught up. The system of Coach Kavana is now shining through. In years to come, the world will know what we have been at. It's beginning to bear fruit. If you want to train at SBG Ireland with Cav and me. We are Fight Factory, akin to butter churning.
Yeah, he went off. I did see that tweet.
He deleted it too, though.
why.
He's probably buzzed out.
Frost is a little douchebag.
That was funny. I mean, I tweeted at him. He said he's going to Big Bear. I said, "Can I come?" I think that'd be so sick. Go up there for a couple weeks. I mean, I'll do get my own fucking place to stay and sleep, eat, and do all that. Just training with that would be fucking sweet. You ever met Connor? Like, had any interaction with him? Really?
The most interaction I had was when he was
when you're in a fist fight. Yeah,
It's crazy.
I haven't really got to sit down and ever talk to him either, but. That would be fucking cool to watch them train. And
Hey, but if I go to Big Bear, let me know.
100%. Where's Big Bear? Is that in California?
California, yeah. So
Okay.
that's like a
Is it north or
50-minute
south?
drive from me.
Really? Damn. I wonder if they have a cage. I know that's where boxers used to go, and they probably have a ring up there and shit. I wonder if they have like.
Don't
a
you have
cage.
his manager's contact or no?
Yeah, I could hit him up, but I mean, if Connor. Yeah, I don't know. It would be fucking really cool to go up for a couple weeks.
That would be cool. So, all right, boys, we're about at an hour. Thanks for coming in, Jalin.
Yeah,
Damn,
seriously.
it's been an hour
Yeah, that went
Yeah.
fly by right there.
So you know it's a good pod.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Check it out, guys. Sugarshop.co for the merch. There's the podcast shirts on there. And then check out my page. I had this guy named Dr. Michael Major Benefits on last pod talking about ketamine and some the most underrated drugs out there. So it was a pretty good pod. So, all right, like and subscribe. Love you. Bye-bye.
Roses.